Hi guys, Den Bosch Ajax, KNVB Beker, KNVB Cup, 0-2. Clean sheet. It's been a while.
Woohoo!
Clean
Clean
sheet.
sheet. Come
Clean-
on!
All right, seriously now. Clean
No,
sheet.
man.
We're through to the next round. The draw will be on Saturday after the 20 game, so that's a little bit strange, but that's the way it goes for a while now.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the game, Sahbi? I mean, look, not the strongest opponent, let's be honest. It was a bit of a boring game as well. But how would you analyze the game? And we had a couple of players that were not available as well. So
Yeah, I mean, it was a formality. Basically, we had a lot of possession. I mean, that's the key word. We had a lot of possession. First half, some chances created, not a lot, and goal from a penalty. So I mean, if there wasn't a penalty, I don't think there would be even a goal in the first half. I mean, we didn't create too much. They let us play until the final third, and then they played really defensively, parking the bus, hoping for a counter, which they were a bit dangerous, but not that much. But yeah, as I said, it was a formality. We didn't play that well. There were some players who did okay, who left a good impression. I mean, players like Conceição, he was playing again with courage, with flair, one on one, not afraid to try to dribble. So I really like that. He is a player for me that impressed me the most, not only today but also in recent weeks.
yeah,
And his starting speed, that's a true weapon, and it's something that we just miss. I mean, especially on the right wing. And if you think about it, he is the only player looking at a transfer window who has left a good impression at Ajax, and in the meantime, also the cheapest from all those players.
in the summer.
Imagine,
In the summer.
yeah, the summer indeed, because we didn't buy anybody except for Rulli, of course, during this transfer window. But yeah, I mean, there were also a lot of players who were playing way below par. Luka didn't play that well. I don't think we will trigger his clause. 10 million is just too much for a player that doesn't do that much. His link-up play is not that good. He's maybe good in the year, but if that's the only thing, then that's not it. Bessie, poor. He didn't. His passing was again not that great. Defensively, he didn't have to do a lot because they were parking the bus basically. Vandal, very very poor, offensively and defensively both. So yeah, all the incoming transfers are basically kind of shit, to be honest. Um, yeah, I don't want to bash this team. I mean, we all know a lot of injuries, a lot of sick players, but nonetheless, this team, Den Bosch, lost 4-1 to Young Utrecht, if I recall correctly, last week. So if this Ajax doesn't win properly from this team, I can't give it a good grade. I mean, let's be honest. And whatever happened, it's just not good enough.
Yeah. Look, we can talk about, of course, the players that are not here, and
Yeah,
it might be an issue towards the 20 game on Saturday, but we will
100%.
discuss this tomorrow on our live stream a little bit more with the other guys as well. Let's focus on the players that were playing, that were offered that chance. Let me start with Fitz-Jim. So he came in against NEC, but he didn't start, but now he started. What's your
Yeah.
opinion about Fitz-Jim in general?
In general, I think he's physically not at the level that he needs to be to play in the first team. Today, I found him on the ball. He was okay, but off the ball, he was, in my view, poor. Uh, he was easily surpassed during dribbles, left a lot of space behind him, and that was poor. And yeah, I mean, there weren't a lot of players who helped him out, so I have to say that as well. But yeah, against this Den Bosch, in my view, he had to do a lot better. So not a super impression that he left. To me, on me.
All right. Look, about Rulli, right? He didn't have a lot to do, but he had a few moments in which we could see his ball distribution.
Yeah.
Any first impressions?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, I gave it a not applicable. He's great because he had. There's nothing that he. There wasn't the reason. There was no way to judge him, positives or negatives. There's no way to judge him because he didn't do anything as a goalie. His passing was good, but it wasn't really impressing. I mean, his passing were over the over ground and towards his defender. So there was no high crosses or far crosses from his side. But yeah, he left. I mean, a good impression, but it does. I mean, he still needs to be tested. So after 20, I think that's the perfect opportunity to see what he's capable of. But this game, yeah, I mean, we shouldn't put too much value on this match, to be honest.
Your opinion about because we of course heard Schreuder before the game about on Monday he actually finally communicated to Remco Pasveer.
Yeah,
Rulli will be now playing games because he needs to get some minutes. You were not too happy looking at the tweet, your response. Any words for this in your view?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit too late for that. The fact that he did it, okay, that's one thing, but it's too late. I mean, Pasveer was already aware of the situation. He's not an idiot. He knew if you buy a goalie for 10 million, you know he will be the first keeper. But have a little bit of respect towards your player. He was your first goalie for almost 2 years. So have a little respect. Talk to him before you announce that he will be the first goalie. And the fact that that didn't happen is, yeah, I think it's really poor. Especially if you look at the Daily Blind situation. I mean, Schreuder didn't handle that situation very well. We don't know the full story, but still, you can clearly state that he didn't communicate. He didn't do this properly. I mean, he just said during the press conference that Daily Blind came to Ajax his last day, but he didn't see him because he was in a meeting. Come on, you just leave the meeting and go to him and say a proper goodbye. I mean, those are the small things, but it's people management, and the same applies for Pasveer.
Yeah, understood. Look, on the positive side, going back to the positive, two positives actually.
Hato and
Aertssen.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't understand, but I will leave it up to you, why did he bring Jensen in? That's the only thing I didn't understand. Do you understand that substitution?
No, I didn't understand as well, but he's most likely the most attacking midfield player available.
True.
So maybe that's his thought to bring in an attacking midfielder. I don't know whether Jensen has a future at Ajax. I mean, he just came back from a loan spell, and he can go to Panathinaikos, if I recall correctly. I don't know what the idea is, what the plan is.
The thing is, he has been loaned out already twice, to Noord-Holland first, not to Rosenborg, I think. He just came back. There are a lot of rumors about maybe, he's going again to another club. Why would you bring him in if it's not part of the plan? That's the only thing I'm wondering right now. Or will he be the part of the plan until the end of the season? I cannot imagine.
It's a big question mark for me as well. I mean, same, if you look at it, if he plays Jensen, then why not playing Sonja Hansen? Because he is not part of the plan as well until he extends. For Jensen, I don't know what the plan is. So that's why I was really happy Aertssen was given some minutes. Hato was given some minutes because those players are the ones that are for the future. I really hoped Vos would play. I don't know whether he was on the bench. I think so.
Yeah, he was.
So yeah, this was the perfect match to play all the youngsters. Give them time. Give them the feeling that they are part of Ajax, of the first team. Let them smell a bit of the first team, the action. But yeah, that's the only minor thing. But I'm already glad that we have two players who had their debut.
Okay. Final takeaways for you from this game going into the Eredivisie.
Final takeaway: if we play with this same exact starting 11, we will lose points again. Conceição, magnificent. I hope he plays the same way against Twente. Tadic properly. He wasn't bad. I think he played a good game, and I really hope Brobbey will be back on Saturday. It's still not clear whether he will be back, but if he's not available, my assumption would be that Klaassen most likely will play in a striker position, and because Luka, it just ain't it.